A second American Civil War won't look like history books. It'll look like a nightmare you can't escape. Forget battlefields and flags. Modern civil wars happen in surveillance states with fragmented supply chains and digital warfare.
It doesn't start with armies marching. It starts when police stop responding and power grids fail mysteriously.
Calculating. Turn left onto the unmarked trail. Recalculating. Breaking news. The governor's office is now under investigation for data irregularities.
We're walking through 10 stages of escalation, from political riots to total collapse. This is your survival guide.
Stage 1. The Spark. Election results stalled for 3 weeks. Cyber attacks on swing states. Everything feels wrong. We are confirming tonight that the election has a winner, even as the counting center in the capital remains engulfed in flames.
Your governor just declared the National Guard an occupying force. It's starting.
Why isn't it working? I need my cash!
The Wi-Fi is gone, everything is crashing, look, the screens are dark!
90% die in 48 hours. Not from bullets, from freezing and waiting for someone to fix it.
People treat conflict like a blizzard.
The fatal error, believing adults will fix this. The adults are the ones shooting at each other right now. While you're waiting for news anchors, highways get barricaded, supply trucks stop rolling. You're trapped without knowing it.
Survival in Stage 1 is about mobility and information. Leave political targets immediately, but don't look like you're fleeing.
A car packed with supplies makes you a target. You need a gray man vehicle. Supplies hidden under mats. Keep your back seat empty. Look like a commuter, not a refugee. Blend in or become a victim.
Download offline maps showing choke points, bridges, and tunnels. These are the first things seized during civil escalation.
You need tertiary routes, back roads that don't appear on GPS algorithms. The main roads will kill you.
Cash is king, but small bills are God. Nobody breaks hundreds when card readers are dead. You're walking otherwise.
The danger isn't just physical, it's digital targeting. Your digital footprint becomes your uniform in modern civil war.
Militias won't just check ID. They'll scroll your social media, check your voter registration. Your history is ammunition.
If your digital footprint doesn't match their ideology, you're an enemy combatant.
Before you move, sanitize everything. Wipe your device or leave your smartphone at home completely. Travel with dumb phones.
In 1861, you wore gray or blue coats. In the 2020s, your coat is your search history.
Within 10 minutes, water pressure drops to nothing. Pumping stations run on electricity. The backups have been sabotaged too.
This isn't an accident. This is a siege weapon. They're not invading your city. They're trying to dehydrate it.
The common failure? Waiting it out. People assume utility trucks are coming. They don't understand workers have been threatened.
To survive infrastructure war, decouple from the grid before it falls. You need 3 independent water sources now. 1. Rainwater collection system. 2. High-pressure ceramic filters for biological and chemical contaminants, not basic Brita filters. 3. Map forgotten water sources. Industrial fire suppression tanks. Abandoned building water heaters with 40 gallons inside. When heat or AC fails, your calorie burn skyrockets fighting temperature extremes. You need to shrink your living space.
Don't live in the whole house. Live in one insulated room. Build a microclimate to preserve body heat.
Insulate windows with mattresses. This preserves heat and hides your light signature from outside observers hunting lit windows. Infrastructure attacks are rarely total. They're selective. This is weaponized inconvenience designed to break your will slowly.
If you rely on intermittent power, you're tethered. Survivors go full analog. They treat power as luxury, not lifeline.
They don't wait for the grid. They assume it's enemy territory. When lights come on, tape windows shut.
Stage 5, security fragmentation. 6 months in, uniforms stop meaning safety. Now they mean unpredictable danger everywhere.
Evening. License and ID. Here you go. Thank you. You're all set. Proceed carefully.
Then you notice something wrong. Mixed patches. Some wearing state flags. Others have militia patches over unit insignias.
We are not asking for your license. We require travel authorization from the Provisional Council.
This is it right here.
Your authorization was revoked. You know the penalty for attempting entry. But sir, I must appeal this decision. My family is waiting. We're conditioned to follow rules and speak respectfully to officers. In fragmented states, there's no single authority anymore. Rules change every 10 miles. Quoting the Constitution to a sovereign sheriff identifies you as a threat, not a citizen.
Civilians die because they hesitate at roadblocks, assuming legitimacy. Or they call 911 during raids, helping their enemies. The police, military, and feds are now rival gangs with better equipment. Trusting uniforms gets you detained or killed.
Inside the car, keep a document cache. You need fake papers or valid papers for multiple jurisdictions simultaneously.
Entering separatist zones? Show the ID listing a local address. Stop by federal loyalists? Show your federal ID.
Sierra Bravo, targets are approaching the wire. Confirming positive visual identification. All teams hold position until further notice.
Decide if you can turn around without being shot. Act immediately. Never drive into a checkpoint blind or trapped.
Ceasefire! Are they friendly? I don't know. They look just like us. Fire at will.
Take cover! Fire!
Move! Get to cover! They're everywhere! Watch the rooftops! Go! Keep firing! Please, I need help! Don't shoot! Get down on the ground now! Hands where I can see them!
Keep hands visible. Move slowly. Never ever approach a military convoy on foot. You will be shot without warning.
Stage 7, Insurgency, Year 2. Front lines stalled. War shifted from moving armies to open insurgency tactics everywhere.
The explosion knocks you off your feet. This is the new reality. There are no safe rear areas anymore.
Every neighborhood is a potential front line. The enemy isn't visible soldiers. It's teenagers with VR headsets controlling swarms. The sky has become an eye that wants to kill you. People die here because they don't look up.
They build walls, board windows, sandbag porches. They think in 2 dimensions. But the threat is 3-dimensional and airborne.
A 6-foot wall is useless against drones flying over it, dropping grenades in your lap while you cook dinner. Another failure, relying on cover instead of concealment. You hide behind cars thinking you're safe from drone operators.
The drone has thermal cameras. It sees your body heat glowing bright white against cold metal. It knows exactly where. It loiters, waiting for you to move. Panic fire is a death sentence. Shooting drones reveals your position immediately.
Surviving drone war requires defeating their senses. You need to understand thermal camouflage tactics and infrared spectrum hiding.
Regular camo netting is useless if you glow like a light bulb in infrared. You need Mylar space blankets suspended above.
The air gap between Mylar and your body disperses heat signatures. You need to break up your thermal outline constantly.
Walking under thick tree canopies is better than open streets. Trees block thermal imaging from above temporarily.
Move during thermal crossover times at dawn and dusk. Ambient ground temperature matches your body temperature. You're nearly invisible.
Inside your home, you need overhead cover. Hang heavy wool blankets or carpets horizontally from the ceiling now.
This acts as a blast catcher for small drone munitions penetrating the roof. Also blocks thermal signatures looking down.
Build a fort inside your living room. You listen constantly. Your ears become your primary radar. That buzzing means death.
We need to get these people clear. Incoming! Get down now!
A secondary attack, timed for 10 minutes. They rely on our compassion. Altruism is their newest weapon. An explosion down the street. Your instinct screams to run and help. You must suppress that instinct.
You wait. You watch. You scan rooftops and sky. Rush into the kill zone, you become part of the body count.
Drones aren't just for killing. They're for psychological warfare. They fly over at night playing screaming recordings or propaganda.
It's a fancy name for warlords. You need antibiotics for an infection. You go to the gutted football stadium market.
You don't use dollars. Dollars are toilet paper now. You use silver, ammunition, or labor vouchers to trade goods.
Hurry up and load the rest. Wait, that's too many boxes. We won't make a profit. That's not your concern. Get it on the truck now.
You will pay the 30%, or this will happen again!
No, please stop!
The police are gone. Courts are gone. There's only the guy with the most guns and the guys feeding him.
Failure in warlord stage is lone wolf syndrome. People think they can hole up in bunkers and shoot everyone. In warlord scenarios, a lone wolf is just a loot drop. If you have stockpiles and no friends, you're doomed. The local warlord will simply burn you out. He has more men, more time, and heavy machinery you can't fight.
He'll park a bulldozer on your bunker entrance and wait. Survival now is social. It's feudal. You need a tribe.
The other failure is moral rigidity. You'll see slavery, summary executions, extortion, things that violate every ethical code.
If you try to be the hero in every situation, you die. This is the hardest pill to swallow.
You have to make calculated compromises to keep your family alive in a world devoid of justice. Choose wisely. Logistics in the breakup are about soft power and skills. Bullets run out. Gold draws attention. But skills are renewable.
Can you repair radios, stitch wounds, distill alcohol, grow food? These are currencies that keep you alive without robbery.
If you're the town mechanic, the warlord has vested interest in keeping you alive. You become a protected asset.
You need to build a skill monopoly in your immediate area. Make yourself too valuable to kill or replace.
You need to understand the new geography. Borders are no longer state lines. They're ridge lines, rivers, destroyed bridges. You need to know exactly where the warlord's influence ends and the no man's land begins. This is survival geography. No man's land is dangerous, but it's the only place you can travel without paying protection taxes constantly. You map the anarchic corridors. You learn to smuggle. You become a conduit for things people need desperately.
The twist is the return of medieval problems. With collapsed central authority comes collapsed epidemiological control everywhere.
Nobody's vaccinated anymore. The warlord might have guns, but he can't shoot bacteria. Diseases kill more than bullets.
Your most valuable weapon in Stage 9 isn't a rifle. It's a stash of broad-spectrum antibiotics and waste management knowledge.
You have to be ruthlessly clean in a filthy world. Quarantine new arrivals. You have to act as your own CDC. Stage 10, the settlement. Year 10, fighting stopped. Not because anyone won, but because everyone is completely exhausted.
Keep moving, quickly. We have rice and phones. One per person. Next in line, come forward.
A provisional treaty has been signed. The country is split. You're now a citizen of the Pacific States of America.
Or the Free Republic of the Gulf. You have a new passport. Borders are hard razor wire and minefields.
You survived, but you look around. Half the houses on your block are empty ruins. Power works 6 hours daily.
But the peace is cold, bitter, and armed to the teeth. The final failure is believing post-war means back to normal.
It never goes back. The economy you knew is gone. Your pension is gone. The stock market is a memory.
The danger in settlement phase is the purge. New governments hunt down collaborators of the losing side systematically.
If you were too friendly with the wrong militia during war, the new police force comes knocking at night.
Peace treaties are signed by generals, but they're enforced by vengeful neighbors. The survivor keeps their head down completely.
Don't brag about what you did to survive. Bury your guns, but don't destroy them. Assimilate into grey reality.
Application for civilian reintegration. Are these declarations accurate?
Yes, official. Everything is accounted for.
Logistically, you're looking at a scavenger economy. Global supply chains are shattered. You're mending clothes, not buying new ones.
The most valuable assets in settlement phase are seeds, tools, and raw materials. The person who builds solar arrays from scrap is the new millionaire.
This timeline isn't a prediction. It's a warning. The cracks are already in the pavement. Knowing